This is my Wandrd bag, and I've been using this for, man, 5 years now. Let's talk about it. Okay, so I am sentimentally attached to this bag because I was selected to be a part of Sony's Camera Camp back in 2019 by Justine and Jenna Zarek, and they put on an amazing event that I went to, and I have met people there that I'm still friends with to this day. And while I was there, they had a photo competition, and I won that photo competition, and I won this bag. And one thing that I've loved about this bag over the last 4 years is that this bag has changed and adapted with me and my journey when it comes to this camera, this YouTube channel, my production company, and my personal life. This bag is actually pretty awesome. And I'm not necessarily here to tell you about this bag only, but to just show how you can pick out your bag and what you should look for, and how this bag and this type of bag worked well for me in my versatile lifestyle. All right, so I have reviewed this bag before. You can find some videos on it. So if you don't believe me that I've been using it for a very long time, you can check there and see. What I want to do is show you how I have it all packed out. Essentially, I am a hybrid worker. I work downtown Denver as well as from home. And then I also work here in the studio on my creative work, like the YouTube video you're seeing right now. However, when I'm on the go and I need something that I can carry 2 laptops, my camera, and some other gear, this bag has worked out perfectly. Let's show you how I pack it out. So starting from the front, you have this front pocket that I usually have papers, really thin items. I keep a work badge, microfiber cloth, things like that. That's what goes in this front pocket. It's really deep. It goes all the way to the end. And you can put some stuff in there and keep it nice and smooth. It doesn't add too much bulk. That is what I really like about this front pouch. That's it. It's very simple, just a long sleeve, good for papers and stuff. Along the side, what you have here is a water bottle adjuster. Now, this is really good because water bottles come in different sizes, but this little pouch is adjustable and you can hold. I have a really large, like, sticker covered water bottle that everybody in Colorado has, and I put it in here and it works out great. I love how it doesn't always have to be a water bottle. I have put really thin, small travel tripods. I use this little strap right here to attach it to the side, and it works out really, really good. Definitely one of the bonuses of having the side storage here for longer items, like an umbrella, water bottle, tripod, whatever you need. All right, so we're gonna talk about this little top pouch right here. This is a secret compartment that's towards the top, and I use it to put things like a battery pack. I have some hand salve, some balm. I have some wired headphones. I have some hand sanitizer, and I have some chapstick. So great spot for, hygiene, self-care type items. It's right at the top, so it's easily accessible. It's really good. I sometimes put my wallet there or my phone. It's a nice felt microfiber lining inside, so it might be a good spot to put some sunglasses if you don't have anything else that's really rough in there. Really good and handy pouch. Let me go ahead and talk about the thing I just hit, which is this super strong, industrial grade buckle. Now, this buckle is used to tie down the roll top, and that is really just a way for you to access the top part of this bag. So this bag is 31 liters, but you can expand it out to about 35, 36 liters. And it actually has worked out really great for me on trips. So this is how it looks when it's fully extended. And the cool part about it is this is how you can access the top part of the bag if you want to get to the top half where the camera cube stops. So all of this is accessible. This makes for a really neat way to pack out because you can have clothes and a camera cube in here and probably get away with 3 to maybe 4 days of clothes, hygiene products, a camera, maybe even a small drone like the Mini 2 or the Mini 3 Pro, and fit it all in here with a laptop. Not many bags can do that, especially something this compact and this size that allows you to, put it under a plane seats or up into the overhead bin. And of course, you know, carry on approved, because you can easily get your laptop out if you don't have TSA pre-check. So let's go ahead and open up the inside of the bag so you can see what I'm talking about when it comes to the different storage options. So once you open up the top with your 2 zippers, that's how I like to do it. You have a sleeve here that can fit a small tablet, or in my case, I put my 13-inch MacBook Pro. And if I'm only carrying my 13-inch MacBook Pro, I sometimes carry it inside of this in-case padded sleeve. And that's because the padding back here is a little thin. And if I have different things in here, sometimes I want to add some more protection. And this in-case sleeve is a nice addition that I have for this bag to kind of give my laptops a little bit more protection, just in case something happens. The other thing that I have is the 16-inch MacBook Pro. Now, this is inside of the back sleeve of the bag, and it's protected by this entirely like neoprene foam protector. So I'm not too worried about it, but I am a little worried about this little secret compartment in the back. Now, this is what I use all the time when I'm traveling. It's one of my favorite things, especially for like my passport or my wallet. It's up against your back, so it's nice and protected. But you see here, I keep my wallet in here, and I also keep my phone. Now, it is big enough to fit a large phone, but if it's a thick phone, like maybe a fold device or something like that, you might have a little bit of trouble. So if you think about it, you can travel on a plane or in other situations and have every single thing you need in your bag, nice and secure and tucked away from, you know, theft or where people can see what type of gadgets you have. If you kind of look at the bag too as a whole, it doesn't really look too like geary, if that makes sense. Is that a word, geary? It's probably Gary. Yeah, I'm gonna say Gary. So like, you don't want a Gary bag, you know what I mean? You want a bag that just looks like a backpack. It might look like you camp a little bit, but it looks a little rugged, but it's not like this is a bunch of tech in here and come and rob me. Let's go ahead and talk about the inside. So again, you can access this from the roll top. You can also access this from inside of this clear net material. The top pouch, where I got all of my self-care chapstick and hand sanitizer type stuff, that is accessible through here, so you can see like everything that's here. Also inside is I have a Peak Design tech bag. Now, of course, I have some snacks. You know, you got to keep the snacks and some liquid IV just in case you need some, especially when you're out on a photo shoot or doing some sort of event. You want to make sure that you have some snacks. But this is the other bread and butter, or the main piece of this bag or this entire setup, is this tech pouch. I'm not gonna lie, I bought this tech pouch because I'm a huge fan of Peak Design, and I really didn't have a use for it. Like, I didn't know exactly what I wanted it for. I did know that I have a lot of cables that I want to keep together, and that this was a good way to do that. However, my brain was going towards the route of buying a bunch of plastic bins and organizing HDMI cables and doing all of that. I found that this works out better. If I put every single bit of cable and adapter and dongle in here, I always know what I have and I always know what I need to keep with me. And so that's why I think this is, or something like it, is a good idea if you're someone who travels a lot or needs to keep cables and things together. So let's open it up. Inside, you see this design allows you to keep a lot of tech and cables. I have some long 6-foot cables. I have SSD drives. I have power bricks for the MacBook. I have USB-C, USB-C-A, USB-B. I have all types of stuff in here. Extra batteries for my radio, my two-way GMRS radio. It's just an all-around great catch-all for everything that is tech. I think that it is a must-have for anybody who just has a bunch of tech. Like, get a tech pouch, get it all together, and throw away that box of cables that you have, because you won't need it. And so let's get to the next part of the bag, which is the camera pouch. Now, this is optional. This does not normally come with the bag by default. You have to buy this separately. Again, I won this bag and it came with the camera setup. And I think that this camera setup is absolutely perfect for me because I've used it with a Canon EOS R, a 70-200. I've used it with my Fuji X-E4. I've used it with my FX30 that I'm shooting it right now. And it has just adapted and changed with everything that I need. So right here in the front pouch, you have my Fujifilm X-E4. Now this is my everyday carry camera. I keep this with me. It's just really special. I purchased this right after my mom passed, and it's been something that I kind of use and think of her. And I also just love having a JPEG film simulation built in, and I can just go out and shoot and just be present. I don't have to think about my phone. I don't have to think about the complications of this FX30. This is just a really good point and shoot camera with interchangeable lenses. So if you are looking or you're interested in a really high quality like street photography or carry travel camera, this is what I keep with me inside of this bag at all times. I also have a Pelican SD card case. This is like the standard one where you put all of your SD cards. And of course, I had to have an AirTag on it. Now this works out for many reasons because I can actually use this to track the bag. Since the AirTags are sitting inside of this bag, I can track the bag if it gets stolen or lost, or if something happens while I'm at an airport or somewhere in public, I can find it because my AirTags are inside of the bag. So that's another tip too, if you definitely want to have some AirTags or some sort of tracking device, a tile or something inside of your bag. Last but not least, I have to show you what is in this little secret pocket right here. And got some keys, got my pen, and I got my Camera Camp keychain that I got for attending. I mean, this is what stays. This is like a token that stays with the bag. And so, yeah, guys, bags are special. And if you really take the time to use what you have, you'll appreciate it. I was really appreciative of winning this bag, so I tried to use it for everything. And I'm not making this up when I say that it has literally worked out for everything that I've ever done. Now it's just a little small. So maybe I'll get the bigger one and review it for you guys. But 4 years of using the same bag. I've done a video now, I've done a video 2 years ago, and then I did a video when I first got it. And I'll keep all of those links down in the description so that you can go back and see if this bag is for you. And also just see how I have changed my opinion over the years. So what you're seeing here is not exactly available. The new version is much better and has things that I think everyone will love. Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, or if you're still a creative and you're trying to figure out how to pack out, what you need to take with you, hit me down below. I love to talk process. I love to talk about creative stuff and how everybody is out there creating. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Stay up.